Well, I included an informed KURZAWA in my Team of the Week predictions on the weekend. I guess we can ignore that now because we've been given a player moment KURZAWA who actually looked pretty solid. So do we finally have a rival for Ferland Mendy in terms of French left backs in FIFA 21? If you need some coins to improve your ultimate team, then check out my sponsor. There's a link to do so in the description, igvault.com, and if you use the code Kieron, you'll get yourself a nice discount, but if you use the code KieronTOTY, you'll get yourself an even bigger discount throughout the Team of the Year promo. To get this guy, you do have to complete 2 SBCs. One of them is alright, it's an 82 rated squad with an inform and a PSG player. Actually, you do need quite high chemistry for that one. And then the other one is pretty big, it's an 85 overall squad with 1 French player. So that one is certainly not going to be cheap, especially with the price of 84s and 85s right now. Nonetheless, I'm going to complete both of them for the content. So if you guys could leave a like, rate on the video, that would be very much appreciated. For the PSG SBC, we are submitting this. We've got a bit of a Bundes and Ligue 1 hybrid going on, and we obviously do have a bit of a PSG contingent here to get chemistry, but also to complete that PSG requirement. Inform Hoffman is going to be our inform as well. For the National Duty SBC, we have obviously got to submit quite a decent amount of high rated players. Luckily for me, I do have De Gea and Laporte as untradables, so that did take the cost of this SBC down a bit for me. But obviously players like Benzema, De Gea, Laporte, etc. are very expensive right now, and the 84s are all just under 10k as well. So not a cheap SBC to do, but we are doing it for a video. For that one, we get a Prime Electrum Players Pack. So now the SBCs are complete, we do indeed have an 86 rated special French left back in the club. Is he going to be better than a Theo Hernandez? Is he going to be better than a Ferland Mendy? I guess we'll find out in this video. Well, luckily for me, he fits right into my current team. Just switch him in for Kieran Tierney, and boom, gets full chem thanks to that Bamba link. So fits my team rather nicely, to be honest. So this is the side we're going to be using him in. You guys know the drill. 4-2-3-1 is the formation, and that is how we set up. I absolutely love the foot freeze hour at Cam. I just think that card's fantastic. Anyway, let's have a look at this card. Medium low work rates, which definitely are not ideal for a fullback. 4-star skills though is a bit of a bonus. 3-star weak foot comes as standard. He stands at 6 foot tall. Let's quickly discuss some chem styles before we discuss his stats a bit more in depth. As you can see, he's currently coming in at around 160k, which is, you know, a decent amount of coins, especially for a fullback. So with basic chem, he is an 88 rated left back, but I think we all know Anke is going to be the one for this guy, and that brings him up to an 89 rated fullback. Also gives him notable boosts in the strength department and makes his tackling stats very, very nice in game. Alternatively, if you're not too big on boosting the pace, Sentinel obviously does give him a nice boost in both defending and physical departments, but I feel like most people are going to be going for Anke or Shadow, and Shadow actually makes him a 91 rated left back, but I would rather go with Anke just because of that plus 10 strength boost. So let's get that chem style applied. I do hope I've got an Anke chem style in my club because I've been using them a lot recently, and I've got 3 left. We'll have to buy some more soon. Anyway, let's have a look at his card now then. First of all, shooting for a fullback, very, very good. That's obviously one of the key points of this card. It's a moments item based around one of his goals, so he's going to get a notable shooting boost. And to be fair, his finishing and shot power are on par with some gold strikers in the game, which is, you know, pretty mad. His passing stats for a fullback are up to a good standard as well. Nice shot passing of 81, good crossing also of 82. Nothing too amazing though in either department. Dribbling looks solid, to be fair. Really good agility of 91, nice reactions of 90, pretty good ball control of 82 also. So we'll see how he feels on the ball. We'll try and get him into some attacking scenarios. In terms of defending stats, stand tackle and slide tackle are both decent, 84 and 85, but obviously that Anke chem style is going to boost them both by 10, which is great. His defensive awareness stat comes in at 88 with Anke. And then finally, physically, I think he looks really good for a fullback, especially with the chem style boost. Obviously his jumping is very good, so aerially should be fine. Stamina is quite nice at 86, and his strength rating of 71 will be boosted to 81, and his aggression will be boosted to 83, so in game should be quite a presence on the wing. Straight into a game we go then, and as you can see, we are on next gen now that the new patch has dropped, and we barely got to see my opponent's team, but I did notice he did have the 90 rated Garrincha on the right edge, so it's going to be KURZAWA against Garrincha in what will be a very good battle because I absolutely love that Garrincha item. I think it's one of the best wingers in the game, so let's see how KURZAWA gets on against him. Oh, big natural AI clearance there from KURZAWA. We are getting absolutely dominated so far in this game. I just can't get the ball. Nice tackle there by KURZAWA. And now possibly a chance to break if Aouar can find the right pass. And that's a nice through ball. Is Mbappe onside? He is. And that's going to be a great breakaway goal. Seriously, we've been under constant pressure in this game. And both our goals have come off the counter. But that was a brilliant through ball from Aouar. Just completely opened up the opposition's defence. And that goal all came from that tackle from the man of the moment, player moments, KURZAWA. KURZAWA for a chance to distribute. We go for the long ball, and what a pass that is to Lucas Moura, who's now got a chance to whip the ball into the box, but ultimately the cross comes to nothing. But a really, really good bit of distribution there from KURZAWA. So it's half-time in this game, and we add 2 goals to the good, thanks to goals from Mbappe and Bamba. It's been an end-to-end game, to be fair. Well, it has for the last 15 minutes. The first 30 minutes, we were constantly under pressure, and both our goals obviously came off the counter-attack. But we've had quite a bit of defending to do so far, and Nathan Ake has been spectacular for me. He hasn't been attacking down the wings too much, so KURZAWA hasn't been tested a lot in the first half, but hopefully he is in the second 45. First chance for KURZAWA to really get forward. He's up against Kleber here. Does lose the ball, but wins it back nicely. Chance for KURZAWA on the edge of the box. Oh, wasn't a bad effort. Initially had a free kick that was deflected, and then just thought, you know what, let's just crack it. Nice, KURZAWA. Well positioned to just scoop that up. Nice from KURZAWA there in the aerial battle. Didn't win it cleanly, but did enough. Here is KURZAWA now. We see the man free up top. That's a very, very good back. What a pass. What a pass that was to Lucas, and I've absolutely bottled that. What a goal that would have been. But I've absolutely bottled it with a poor pass. Balls into the box. KURZAWA with the header. Oh, he's hit the post. That's unfortunate. And there is full time. We get ourselves a 2-1 win against a very good opponent. Very, very close game. And we had so much defending to do in that second half. It was unreal. See, this is a problem with EA's rating system. Like, the defenders haven't been given that good ratings, whereas Nathan Ake in that game was unreal. KURZAWA was pretty solid, Gomez was, and even Bellerin was, but they've all been given pretty average ratings. But I thought they were very solid in that game, and without them, I don't think I'd have won because, yeah, we had to soak up a lot of pressure in that game, and we had to defend well. Okay then, so after a couple of games, what is the verdict on this KURZAWA? Well, straight up, I will just say what's in the title. I don't think this card is worth getting. That's not me saying that this is a bad left back by any means, because I think it's a pretty solid one, but in terms of value for money, it's just not there. It really isn't. There's some very, very good left backs in this game that are French, that'll do a better job for you, and they'll also come a lot cheaper. I'm of course referring to the fact that Mendy is like a fifth of the price, maybe even you might even be able to get more Mendy's for the price of this KURZAWA, to be honest. I think it's like 25k right now. Let me just double check. Ferland Mendy is currently coming in at around 26k, and like compared to this KURZAWA, he's just so much better value, and we all know how good he is in this game. Yeah, I know it's boring having him in your team because everyone does, but there's a reason everyone does, because he fits the game so well and he's just so good. Anyway, let's not focus on Mendy. Obviously, we now know there are better options to French left backs to KURZAWA, but let's focus on this item for a moment. What did I like about him? Well, obviously he's quick. He's got very good acceleration, so he's quick off the mark, which is quite nice. When you get him going forward, his passing is very, very good for a fullback, and I think I showed that quite nicely in the clips. He's also got the ability to shoot, which not all defenders do have, which can be a bonus, especially if you've got a scramble in the box. And also on the ball, I think his dribbling is very, very good. You could definitely use this guy as a left mid if you wanted to do so in game. Alternatively, this guy could also be a very nice CDM option. Start with the 5-back formation and switch him to a CDM role in game if you wish to do so. In terms of tackling, I thought he was pretty solid. He's not like, you know, centre back solid, but for a full back, pretty good in that department. Also makes a decent amount of intercepts as well. The issues I had with this card were mainly the positioning. Obviously, he does have medium low work rates, and that definitely does affect him. For instance, if you break up the field and then get countered, this guy doesn't track back as quickly as other players because obviously his work rates, and also he's got high attack positioning stats, so he's going to want to join in with attacks and not want to defend as much, and ultimately that can result in gaps in defence. So then work rates can be a bit of an issue. Obviously, I do advise to stay back while attacking instruction on him, otherwise the guy is going to creep forward a lot and not want to get back. But as a left back, as a whole, he is pretty solid, but ultimately just not worth the money in my opinion. The only reason I would advise getting this card, to be honest, is probably because of that green link to Neymar. And is this SBC a sign? Is this EA saying that we're going to get an SBC Neymar in the coming weeks over Team of the Year? It might well just be. We'll have to wait and see. But all in all, as I said, solid left back, no doubt about that. But positioning and work rates are a bit annoying, and 170k for this card is just way too much in my opinion. It's just not good value for money, so I wouldn't advise doing this SBC. Anyway, guys, those are my thoughts on the 90 rated Kurzawa. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, please do drop a like rating on it in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on the item. Also, let me know your thoughts on the price of this SBC, and who do you think is the best French left back in FIFA 21? Is it Mendy, or is it one of them Theo Hernandez items? Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.